We're talking about 5 ways to give your life purpose, to bring purpose to your life. Number 1, find your passion. We are all created, born with a set of talents. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created every single one of us. Every single human being has some type of talent. You have to tap into that talent. That becomes, your journey in life helps you to identify what your talent is. What you're passionate about. What makes you feel whole when you do it. Every single one of us has that. Find your passion. Every single one of us is born with a talent, a set of talents. However, we allow things to obstruct us getting to that talent, like the love of money. So you'll find people who will work 20 years at a job that they can't stand, but the money is good. And for those 20 years that they're working at that job, earning a good living, they're letting time pass whereby they cannot get to their passion, something that they are passionate about. You guys follow me? People who spent years of their lives working in a particular capacity that has become a hindrance, an obstacle, in essence, from them actually achieving their passion in life. And this is why people, after they get fired, 30, 40 years after being on the job, they get fired or they quit or whatever, then they go sailing and fishing and they go explore the world, or they open up a flower store, or go do something weird. And it's like you left the corporate world to go and open up a flower store, and it's not about the money. The person is like, people looking at it from the perspective that you're not going to make any money opening up a flower store. You're not going to make any money opening up a bookstore. It's not about the bookstore or the flower store. It's not about any of that. It's just that that's what I'm passionate about. That's what brings me joy. That is what makes me happy when I do it. You follow me? It's not about money. Usually our talents, it's not about money. Think about how many people who knew how to sing and were singing for the fun of it. When did singing become, a profession where people got paid millions and millions of dollars? When big corporations wanted to make money off of it. For the person that's singing, or the person that's rapping, or the person that's doing whatever, that's just something that they enjoy doing. That was something that they enjoy doing. They weren't doing it for money. Ask any person who's a professional singer at this point in their lives, when they first started singing, whether it was in church, whether it was as a little kid in the kitchen, in the comfort of their own home, they did it because that was what they enjoyed doing. Then we found out how to make money, and then we went after the money, leaving behind our passion and our talent, which is why there's some people who, once they become independent, singers or whatever the case may be, they usually go to a different genre of music because that wasn't the genre that they wanted. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Beyond the Lights with the British actor. Have you guys ever seen that movie, Beyond the Lights? That movie is speaking directly to that. This young girl who just loved to sing when she was a kid, her mother chasing the money, right? Chasing the money, chasing the fame and the stardom, pushes her daughter out into these places. Sometimes, she's making her take off her clothes for photo shoots, and she's really uncomfortable. And in one scene, she has an honest conversation with her mother. And she said, it was always about you. This was always what you wanted, not what I wanted. I just wanted to sing. I just wanted to sing. And it was always about what you wanted. And it was always okay. The photo shoots and everything, it was always okay because that's what you wanted. You stole my passion. And then when she began to distance herself from her mother and the record company, she began to take a different genre of music and actually something more organic. She even removed the weave from her hair and just became fully organic within herself. Unmasked completely, doing what she loved to do. even though it wasn't going to sell as many records, because it was her passion. You're doing what you want to do. You follow me? And not, letting things get in the way. So we all have a set of talents. We all have a set of, ambitions and things that we like to do in life that give us happiness and purpose. But we allow things to get in the way of that. Things like money, like earning a living. Say, I got to earn a living, keeping up with the status quo, to the end of it. And it causes us to neglect the things that actually, give us a sense of purpose. So find your passion and go after it. I don't care how much money it doesn't bring in. Right now, doing what I'm doing as an independent student of knowledge, or whatever title you want to give, imam, lecturer, whatever the case may be, I'm independent in everything that I do. Writing my books, teaching my classes. I'm not associated with any Islamic organization, any org, any institute, nothing. Completely independent. And while there's not a lot of money in what I do and how I do it, I'm at peace. I'm doing what I love to do. And that is what gives me my sense of purpose. I'm doing what I love to do. I'm not following somebody else's script. You follow me? I'm doing what I want to do, how I want to do it. That is what gives me a sense of purpose. That is why I can be so passionate about what I do, because it's organic. It's coming from me. Number 2, from the things that give your life purpose, is challenging your fears. Fear is a prison without any bars. Fear is a prison that does not have bars. And that is the worst type of prison to be in. The prison that doesn't have any bars. At least the person that is behind physical bars, they can see the bars in front of them. And they know that the moment those bars are no longer there, they're no longer physically put behind bars. But even a person that is physically behind bars can be mentally on the other side of those bars. Ibn Taymiyyah, rahimahullah ta'ala, he was in prison, died in prison. He said, "Ma yaf'alu bi a'da'i." What can my enemies do to me? He said, if they sajinuni aj'alahu musalla, that if they put me in prison, then I'll make my prison cell a musalla, a place for prayer. He said, wa in safaruni aj'alahu hijra. He said, and if they remove me from my land, they send me to another place, they exile me, then I'll make my exile hijra, migration for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said, وَإِن قَتَلُونِي أَجْعَلَهُ shahada. He said, and if they kill me, I die as a martyr. I go straight to Jannah. مَا يَفْعَلُ بِي أَعْدَاءِ. What can my enemies do to me? Meaning the physical cell that you put me behind is just physical. Mentally, I'm somewhere else. He said, إِنَّ فِي الدُّنْيَا جَنَّةٌ. إِنَّ فِي الدُّنْيا جَنَّةً. مَنْ لَمْ يَدْخُلْهَا لَنْ يَدْخُلْ جَنَّةُ الْآخِرَةِ. He said, in this life, in this world, there is a paradise. Whoever does not enter into the paradise in this life will not enter into the paradise in the hereafter. What is he talking about? What paradise is he talking about that's in this world? The paradise of the heart, right here. Right here. The worst type of fear, the worst type of prison is the one that has no bars. Because the person thinks that they're free, but in reality, you're held back by your fears. Everything that you do is out of fear. The moves that you make, the decisions that you make, the people you're around, everything that you do is as a result of fear. Fear of criticism, fear of being alone, fear of this, fear of this, fear of that, to the end of it. Everything that you do is because of fear. Challenge your fears. Stop letting your fears win. And then you'll begin to, the world will be a completely different place if you can get past that. You follow me? Number 3, stop comparing your life to others. Number 3, things that give your life purpose or ways to add purpose to your life. Stop comparing your life to the lives of others. Stop comparing your life to the lives of others. You will never see the deeper purpose in your own experience. If you're constantly looking at, well, what other people have? Well, why isn't my life like this person's? Why isn't my life like that person's? Why don't I have what this person have? You want to know why? Because your purpose is different than theirs. And you will never be able to see the purpose that is in your life if you are constantly comparing your life to the lives of others. Different strokes for different folks. Different strokes for different folks. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave each and every one of us our own individual life and gave us what he gave us and supplied us with what he supplied us with within our lives to make the best of our lives individually. What you have and what I have and what this person have is all designed to give us everything that we need, the fulfillment that we need in our own personal lives. Guess what? If you compare your life to this person, why does this person have this and I don't have that? Why does this person have this and I don't have that? Guess what? If you had what that person had in your life wouldn't be your life. It would be somebody else's. Your life is what it is right now because that's exactly what Allah gave you for you to have your own individual experience. If you had the hands, people say, if I had your hands, I would cut mine off, right? That's a saying that we used to have in the hood. If I had your hands, I'd cut mine off. If I had your hands, I wouldn't need to cut mine off because it wouldn't be my life anymore. It would be your life. If I had your hand, I would have your life. Stop comparing your life to the lives of other people because you are overlooking and neglecting the purpose of your own life. You can't see the purpose in your life if you're constantly comparing your life to the lives of other people. Number 4, things that give our lives purpose is to develop high impact habits. What do I mean by that? Develop high impact habits. What do I mean by that? High impact habits. Habits that you create in your life that give your life purpose and that allow you to maximize your life. Like taking advantage of your time, taking advantage of your health for starters, right? Getting up in the morning, making yourself a smoothie, monitoring your carbs, monitoring your intake of, red meat, monitoring that gives your life purpose because you're now working towards a goal. And the goal is not to be skinny. The goal is to be healthy. There's some people that are not going to ever be skinny. Stop stressing yourself. There's some people who are never going to be skinny. The goal is not to be skinny. The goal is to be healthy. And if you don't get anything else from eating healthy other than being healthy, then consider yourself blessed. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Ni'matani maghbunun fihima kathirun min nas." That there are 2 blessings that most people miss out on. And one of them is time and good health. Take advantage of your time. One of the, 7 habits of highly effective people is that they don't waste time. They take advantage of their time. Every single minute counts. Every single minute counts. Develop high impact habits in your life that gives your life purpose. Taking advantage of your time, taking advantage of your health. These are things that are important. So develop high, be the steward of your time, and take control of your health. Stop giving other places control. I'm going to take these pills, or I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take that. No, just start eating healthy. Start fasting more. Detoxing your body, getting all of the toxins and getting all the parasites out of your body. Fast. You want to be healthy? The quickest and the best way, the most organic way to get healthy is to fast. We know that from our religion. Non-Muslims are just now picking up on this stuff, but this has been part of our deen from the earliest of times. Number 5, So number 4 was develop high impact habits. Number 5 is set goals for yourself, attainable goals. Set attainable goals for yourself and work towards them. Set attainable goals for yourself, whether, as far as your health is concerned, as far as your IQ, your intellect. You say, for example, I'm going to choose 100 books. Go through the internet, talk to people, 100 books, make a catalog. And I'm going to complete these 100 books over the summer. Right now, we're in February. You got a few more months before we get to June. Between June and August, you say, I'm going to read 100 books between June and August. And I'm going to complete that. That's an attainable goal. That is an attainable goal. Even if you travel, you're going to the beach or you're going whatever, take your books with you. If you're at work, take your books with you. You go in the bathroom, take your books with you. Take them with you. Set attainable goals for yourself. I'm going to complete 100 books in the summer. I'm going to complete 30 books in the summer. That's an attainable goal. And achieve and go after it. I'm going to lose this amount of weight within this particular time. And then you go after it. Set goals for yourself. That gives your life purpose because now you're working towards something. But just to wander aimlessly in your life without actually having a purpose, I think it is, self-destructive.